In today's video, I will show you how to install the SteamOS on your PC or laptop. This setup turns your computer into a dedicated SteamOS experience for gaming. For this demonstration, I will be using my HP Pavilion gaming laptop running Windows 11. The SteamOS usually works very good with AMD hardware. If you have an AMD CPU and GPU, you should have a better experience. In my case, I have AMD CPU and integrated GPU and I'm good to go. Also, installing SteamOS can erase your existing operating system. I recommend keeping your Windows drive untouched and using a separate drive for installing SteamOS. The only requirement of this video is 16 GB or larger USB drive. The USB drive will be erased when we create the bootable installer, so make sure to back up your important files. Then go ahead and open your web browser and navigate to the SteamOS website and download the SteamOS image. You also need Etcher or Rufus to create the bootable USB. Now for this video, I will be using Etcher. Now once the SteamOS image is downloaded, go ahead and extract it. Then open Etcher and import the SteamOS image. And click Select Drive. Then connect your USB drive and use it as the target disk. Then start the flashing process and wait for it to complete. Now this will take some time depending on your USB drive writing speed. Once the USB is ready, reboot your computer and enter the BIOS settings using the relevant keyboard shortcut based on your motherboard. Now mostly this could be F2, F9, delete or the escape key. Now inside BIOS, make sure USB boot is enabled. Then disable secure boot, which is very important for the installation. And lastly, change the boot order and set your USB drive as the primary boot device. Now go ahead and save the changes and boot your system into SteamOS from the USB drive. Now once your system boots into SteamOS and reach the Plasma desktop environment, go ahead and connect to the Wi-Fi or the internet. Before starting the installation, make sure your Wi-Fi is working properly. Now go ahead and open the Wipe Device option from the desktop. You will see a warning explaining that the selected drive will be erased. Then click Proceed to start the installation. This may take a few minutes. Once it's finished, click Proceed to reboot your computer. Now go ahead and remove the USB drive and your system should boot directly into SteamOS. On the first boot, SteamOS will ask you to connect a gamepad. I recommend using one for the best experience. If you don't have a controller, you can continue with a keyboard and mouse. On the welcome screen, go ahead and choose your language and region. Then connect to Wi-Fi. The SteamOS will then download and install the latest updates. Now just wait for a few minutes for the process to finish. Once the update is complete, go ahead and sign in with your Steam account. And we are inside the SteamOS. And as you can see, I have access to my Steam library and games. On my laptop, SteamOS feels very smooth and responsive. Now let's go ahead and test some games. And I will try Asphalt Legends and Forza Horizon 4 to see how they perform. The SteamOS also includes a full desktop mode. It uses the Plasma desktop environment. And that's pretty much it, and that's how you can install SteamOS on your PC or gaming laptop. Let me know what do you think about this in the comment section down below. If you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe to see more content. Thank you so much for watching. This has been KSK Royal. I will see you in the next one.